Good morning, everybody. It is another beautiful morning up here in Maine, and I thought I would take you on a little walk around. I want to check on some things, and I've got my delicious coffee here with me, and we're gonna just check out the garden, check out the apple trees, and see what's going on around the farm. So I think I'll start here in the driveway, and we'll take a quick look at my little garden that we got going on here. So, my little squashes on the end here. I've already harvested, I think, 4. So we got some more coming. It has been extremely dry. We have not had rain in weeks, and I've been having to water this little container garden almost every day. But we do have some tomatoes are growing here. We got a lot of green ones. Haven't picked anything yet. And just tons of flowers going on. Look at this. This is just a sunflower that came up on its own from a bird seed. And it's just so beautiful, and the bees are obsessed with it. Beautiful. Lots of things. And I have also run into this problem with my hummingbird feeders, and today it is wasps that are on the hummingbird feeder. But they have been swarming my hummingbird feeders, and it's been bumblebees and honeybees mostly. But now I see some wasps, which is, I can tolerate the bees. The wasps are no fun. My cosmos has been blooming for the first time. We got this. These zinnias are looking insane. Oh, a bee is trying to land on my finger as I'm filming here. So yeah, the garden here, look at the buds on these sunflowers. And like I said, the hummingbird feeders swarmed with bees. But yeah, lots of beauty. Oh, just heard a hummingbird. If we stand here long enough, they'll show up. Oh, there's one. They have to compete with the bees now. Got zinnias. And this beautiful thing is a spotted bee balm. Really cool looking flowers. And the bumblebees enjoy it, but they can't compete with the sugar water in the hummingbird feeders. My green beans are flowering, no beans yet. We got cilantro, and the basil back here is growing. My little trees, hazelnuts and persimmons, are trucking along and growing. Oh, there's the hummingbirds. Oh, they're fighting. Hummingbirds are very territorial, and they spend their day battling each other. More sunflower blossoms here, buds. A couple more weeks, I think, before those ones flower. Zinnias, cone flowers. So yeah, this little row of containers is looking really good. Don't mind my messy potting area. Oh, and the borage flowers are really going. And they're so blue. And then they fade to sort of a pinky purple. Here, when they first open, they're really blue. All right, let's go check out my little apple tree up here behind me. All right, I'm up here by the little apple tree, and it is covered in apples, but they're really small. I don't know if it has anything to do with the number of apples that are on the tree. Also, we've had no rain, so let's take a look though. So you can see the tree is suffering a little bit. I don't know if it's a disease or just lack of rain, but it does have a lot of small apples. I don't think they're going to be big and juicy, but that's okay. Animals will eat them. And back here is one of the hazelnut trees, and hazelnuts are still on there, slowly getting bigger. But it's, like I said, been extremely dry, so some of these trees are already getting a little crispy looking. Let's go check out a pear tree. Line here, and I'm at the pear tree. This is a very tall, old pear. And it has some pears on it. It's also, you know, not in the best shape. But let's see, most of them are high up. But here's one. Little red pear. I don't know if I can reach it. I want to see how firm it is. Oh yeah, really hard. So hopefully they'll get a little bigger. But if I look up there, I can see about 20 or so or more pears. So last year we ate some of those little pears, and they're tasty, but pretty small. Let's check out. So here I am up by the house, across from the pigs. They're right there in the garage. And I put the birdhouse I put is right over there. And that way, there is another apple tree that from a distance you can see is fully covered. So let's go check out that one. On my way to the apple tree, we can check out the pumpkin patch and see how pathetic it is. They're growing and flowering. More little sunflowers, really short. But I don't think I'm gonna get anything harvestable this year. I have not a single pumpkin forming yet. It is the first week in August. And our season here in Maine is not super long. So I think next year I will get my squashes and pumpkins out and started much earlier and in better soil, because this soil is not good. So we'll see. I don't expect much of anything from this little patch. So on my way to the apple tree, which is in the corner behind me, I am stopping right here in my future garden patch, which is basically a compost pile right now. All around, all the waste from the chicken coop and things gets dumped here. But the apple tree I'm taking you to is straight ahead that way. And I'm out here in the field. Birds over there. So let's hike over here to this apple tree. This is the part of the pasture we did not mow because I wanted to keep all the goldenrod for the bees. We will mow it after the season. Ooh. But I don't know if you can see this tree back here from a distance is just full of apples. Oh, there's three trees full of apples here. Oh, it smells like apples. Oh, look how tall this goldenrod is behind me. So I'm gonna have to squeeze through this goldenrod patch here to get to my apples. I don't know if there's a better way. I don't want to run into any wasps. Jeez Louise. Well, this might be as close as I'm getting. But yeah, so this tree is covered in, looks like some type of yellow apple. There's another one right over there that's kind of yellow and pink. And then right behind it is a tree with a lot of red apples. And they don't look too bad for a very dry summer. So we got 1, 2 and 3 trees. But I really don't want to climb through all that goldenrod to get there, because I have been seeing some wasp nests and I don't want to get stung. So we're going to go down and check out the trees on the tree line that goes through the middle of the pastures. So over here in the hedgerow tree line here between the pastures, oh, it's nice and shady over here. And we have this apple that I cleared out. I mean, there were so many trees. If you've seen earlier videos, this was just fully overgrown. This one has a few apples on the other side of the tree, on the east side, that gets the morning light, but I think it's taking a rest this summer, and that's okay. We're gonna walk down to the next one where the bluebird house is, which they have vacated. I don't know if they were successful or not. There is a nest in the house, but I don't know. But this one, as I've shown you before, has a pretty good crop of apples on it. I mean, the whole thing is pretty covered. So hopefully we'll get something out of that tree. And then if we walk down the old tree stand, someday we will rebuild that. The mowed portion of the pasture where I mowed all the trees down. It's looking pretty good. Ooh, it's so nice in the shade right here. All right, so we're gonna creep on down here, and I wanna show you. Oh, we've also got these neat little bush cherries here. So, more food for the birds. There's another patch in there. There's a grapevine that goes all through here. Oh, we got some grapes. These I assume are just Concord grapes. Oop, that one's bad. But they're all up in here through these trees. There's more grapes in there. Maybe we can make some jelly. But mostly I like all the stuff for the birds. Let's see. We're coming down to the end of the hedgerow. So if we turn around, we're way down the end of this pasture. And this tree also has an abundance of apples. Pretty much all over. Oh, we've got a fall here. And we're gonna save, there's a few in here. Okay, this is good because, there we go. We're gonna give these to the piggies. And then at the end of the row, there's one more little one. And this one also. It's got some caterpillar issues on that leaf. But yeah, more apples. And this is only a few, it's only a few of the trees. And we peek through to the other side of the pasture. This side is all mowed. Except for this patch along. We left a strip along the tree line for the birds. And the blueberries are growing in there, so I didn't want to mow them over. I have something else I want to show you. So I've crossed over back onto the sunny side of the pasture, and behind me is a whole row of hazels, and they've got their little cluster of nuts all over here. They're still really small. We'll see what we get, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 hazels here. And they kind of are sporadic throughout the whole side of this pasture. But like a lot of the trees, it's been so dry. A lot of these things are looking a little rough. Here's a dogwood with all the little berries that are shriveled. And look, it's so wilted. So I hope we get some rain at some point soon. And the sumacs are all in bloom here. They're just so tropical looking. It's so pretty. I just love the red, and they're so fluffy. So yeah, there's little patches of sumac all around, but it's starting to look like autumn here. With the dry weather, these trees are dropping some leaves early. All right, I have a few more things I want to show you. I'm out here by the blueberry patch, and earlier I was mentioning I didn't want to walk into a wasp's nest. Well, this is what we got going on here. And let's check this out. Right, oh God. Right on this little tree. I don't know if you can see it very well. There is a, oh, they're moving. I'm gonna back up. There is a bald-faced hornet's nest right there, a foot off the ground. I would not want to step on that. Be careful out there. I'm out here behind the chicken coop. Hey, birdies. And we've got another apple tree here. These ones are looking pretty good. Not super tiny, not huge, but this one's doing good. But it also has left some fallen fruit. So we're gonna gather some of these up as a treat. I can't get that one. Here we go. Yes. Put those in the old cargo pants. And I think there's one more tree I want to show you. Up by the house. Walking by, I wanted to give you a quick update on the bantams. We have had no more tragedies this week. Fingers crossed, we've almost made it a whole week here. But let's check on them because they're doing really well. My only issue is I'm thinking that they are all roosters. If you look at their tails, I got a lot of rooster tails in here. I don't know. I thought at first some of these ones with the smaller combs were gonna be girls, but I saw one of them crowing yesterday. So now I'm thinking they're all boys, but we shall see. But this is the little guy that was the sickest, and he's looking fabulous. And his buddy behind him, those are my two favorites. Now that 11 has passed. But everyone else is doing well. And I'm locking this door. Let's go see that last tree. So I'm up next to the house by the road, and behind me, right next to this spruce, I think, maybe, is another big apple tree. This one I cleaned out a bit this spring. It's covered in small apples. It's a pretty big tree. I don't want to go all the way in there again for the same reason of wasps. But, so yeah, those are all the large apple trees that are on the front part of the property. If we go back down the road into the woods, there's a bunch more. And there's a few little ones here and there. But we have a pretty good collection of trees. And we'll see how the apples turn out to be. But now let's go give our little piggies a special treat. All right, I'm coming up to the pigs and they're sleeping. As soon as they know I'm here, they're gonna come running over. Hey girls. Hi. Look what I have. Apples. Oh, you gonna fight? So nothing's gonna go to waste on this place. Oh, I got some more. I got some more. Oh my God, I just love the sounds they make while they're, don't eat my camera, while they're chewing. It's a Cookie Monster. Whoop. Spoiled pigs. They really are totally spoiled. Their worms seem to have cleared up. I have to treat them again next week. So it's been a week since I treated them. And it said treat them again in 14 days. So they'll get another dose and hopefully then they'll be good for 4 to 6 months or so before I have to worry about it again. And then we're also going to be moving them hopefully soon, getting them onto some fresh ground. That'll help. So there you go. There was my little apple tree tour. It's super interesting, I'm sure. But that's, you know, that's my life up here. And I'm loving it.
in the dining room and I'm going to give you an update on what I've been working on. So I've been working on the woodwork around the windows and a little bit of work on the frames, but just trying to get most of the woodwork back in place and rehabbed. And also, I'll show you the light as well. So I hung the light fixture. This is really just a trial run. I didn't connect the electricity yet. I wanted to get the right length for the chains and for the wire, and I still need to paint the ceiling. So that is underway. And this window here, I have all the nails out, and let's see if we can capture this. This is the side that had a giant nail sticking out of it right here, and this whole piece was jaggedy and off to the side. And over here there was another nail, and you cannot see it. Well, it's gone. But everything else has been fixed, removed, re-shellacked. Look at this gleaming windowsill. And I did half of this window over here, mostly to give you a comparison. So this is the new wonderful gleaming windowsill, and you can't really see it, but all around the window has been completely rehabbed. All the nails are out. Well, almost all the nails are out. And this is a good example of what it was. So all this dried out wood and dried out here. There's no gleam to it. It's just dull. And that's gonna end soon, because this is what it's gonna look like very soon. And then what I'll also work on is this woodwork. And we're going to need to order some custom made replacement pieces to put this doorway back. So just an update. I hope to get more progress done before this video is up, but I just wanted to show you where I'm at.
So I had the door open to paint it, and a hummingbird flew into the house. I don't know how to get it out. Okay. Come on, hummingbird. Fly out the door. It's open. That window doesn't open, buddy. Holy crap. Ooh. Oh, God. All right, I gotta try to open a window, and I don't think I can. Well, I got it out the window, and it was fine. But that was crazy.
So this week, instead of making sourdough, well, actually, in addition to making sourdough, this is today's loaf. You can see I found my ceramic bowl, and I got a higher rise out of it. So I'm happy about that. But today I am making homemade English muffins, sourdough English muffins. So I already went through all the steps. Starting yesterday, I made the sponge, and I added the flour and the sugar and the salt and the melted butter this morning. And then I went through 2 cycles of kneading, and then now I rolled it out to about 1/2 inch. And I'm using this handy little cutter to make out my little English muffins. So you cut it out like a cookie, and then I put cornmeal here for authenticity, and then they rise for about an hour, and then I put them on the fry pan. So I'll show you that in a minute. All right, here we are. I've got my English muffins They're all raised, risen, whatever they are, and they're going to go on the griddle. It's a pretty simple process. It kind of surprised me when I first heard of it. You just cook them like pancakes, really. But for a lot longer, and you do both sides until it's done. So I usually can fit about 6 on the griddle. And yeah, it's pretty simple. So these have been cooking for maybe 10 minutes now, and I've been swapping them so the middle gets a little hotter, so I've been just rotating them through. But we're gonna see how they look. Here we go. They look like English muffins, don't they? Nice and browned. Looking good. So we'll do 10 minutes on that side, and then we'll cut the other 4 that I have to do. Here we are. I've got all my English muffins made for the week. Got what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one's a little large. Hungry man sandwich. But yeah, they're all just about done. I'll put them aside, let them cool, and usually freeze half, put half in the fridge, and then we eat from them, and makes for a delicious breakfast, and I know exactly what's in them. So, okay, so this room now has all of the woodwork rehabbed. There's still some missing woodwork, but this is what it all looks like now. Now this window's not in yet. I put these boards up, just prematurely to see how they looked. But the windows will sit in here, and for this window here, these are the sashes. So, fully rehabbed, and here is the paint color. So they're going to be the same color inside and out. The trim on the outside of the house is going to be a very dark black. I mean, I guess it's going to be not a I said dark black. It's not. It's going to be a slightly lighter black, like a dark charcoal. So this is all of the rehabbed woodwork around the window, and these are those extra parts waiting to go back on. And this whole door frame all back in order. And then this door, we're gonna have to get some new wood. And I'm currently working on the shellac finish that we're going to need. You can see here I did 2 coats of the current finish, which is not going to be dark enough. So I'm going to order the darker version and see how much I can match it to the old stuff. So, challenge for the near future. These boards here are the boards that go in the window. So you can see how this one would go here and hold up the upper sash. These are just a single hung window. So the bottom sash rises, but the top sash is stationary. And then these boards here go into this channel, and they hold both windows together, I guess, or they provide the channel that the window slides within. So the next thing we need to do, well, I've already gone through and sanded all of the paint. Well, it didn't sand, I scraped and sanded and removed all the paint that was on these surfaces, and then used a tung oil treatment for all of this exposed wood. And then this channel here, where the window rises, will be waxed or some sort of, I have a variety of options, so I'm going to see what I can get. But it'll help that window slide up and down. So very, very close. I just got to get these painted, a couple coats, both sides, and installed. And this room will be ready for winter. Woo!
I'm finally priming the door. This has been an exhausting process of getting this paint off of this door. It's been days of scraping and sanding. And yeah, I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of it. I want this done. So, priming it. Once the primer dries, we're going to paint it lovely red color that we picked out.
Hooray!
All right, I have 2 coats of primer. It's all ready to go, and here is my beautiful red color for the door.
What kind is it? What color?
I don't remember the name of it because we picked a different one at the last minute. It was Blaze, but then we switched it.
Bolero.
Bolero.
Yes, it's Sherwin-Williams Bolero.
Okay.
Just remembered. Ooh, it's bright.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Oh, Ralphie.
I'll feed you, Ralph. Hold on. Very nice.
Ooh, what do you think? Okay.
All right, well, we'll update you when we make more progress.
Yay!
Are you ready yet? Hello! So this is the window. This is the nearly finished piece. We just kind of did a dry run here, putting it in place, and this is what the color looks like. It turns out it's actually quite black, but that's the color we ended up wanting because everything else seemed too light. And the idea here is that your eye doesn't see the window. It sees what's beyond the window.
Which is... Oh, can you even see? See beyond. You can see Canada past Maquatti Bay. But yeah, it looks great.
Very happy with it.
And last winter we didn't even have a window. We had to plastic this up and duct tape it.
We still have to fix the glass behind, which is in the basement. I just was too lazy to go down and get it.
All right, well, this is awesome.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the color. I'm happy with how good the windows looked and all of that.
And I like that it goes with the color of the fixture. Yeah, it just looks good. I'm excited.
More to go. Lots more
We'll
to
get
go.
these ones done soon. All right, update on the door. It is not finished. I have 2 coats of red on the door, and we tried the black trim just to see how it would look, and I really like it. So let's take a look. So eventually, we're going to re-side the house and get rid of this asphalt shingle. And all the trim on the windows will be the black. The windows will be black. And we haven't fully decided what we're doing on the outside of the house, but that'll be a whole other project. But yeah, so it's looking pretty good. It definitely needs at least 1 more coat of paint. Oh, who's there? Hello.
Hello.
I'm here selling magazines door to door.
We don't need any.
Oh, Stanley thinks somebody's really selling magazines. Yeah, so
Hi, Stan.
so that's it. And let me come in out of the glare. All right, so we will update you next week with the door and the windows and the barking of the dog behind me, who thinks somebody's at the door. See you guys next Sunday.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.